Hello, my name is Stefan, and in this lecture we will learn how to build an ARP spoof program, address resolution protocol spoof program. So before we move on, let's take a look at the ARP tables again in both Kali as well as the Windows. So let's firstly look at those tables in Windows here. I will open the screen now. Okay, perfect. And as you can see here, we are seeing our address resolution protocol here. Let's actually write ARPA, and that's it. Here, as you can see here, we have use physical addresses and internet addresses here. And here we will also check that in Linux. We will not turn off the Windows operating system, but however, we'll just close the screen right now. But actually, Windows operating system is running now in here, and now we will go to our Kali Linux operating system and we will check the ARPA. And as you can see here, the ARP table in Linux and Windows looks like this. And as you can see here, they have the correct MAC addresses for the router located at, let me actually, here, as you can see, they have all the addresses located at 192.168.13.2. So as you can see, you can see it on the Windows operating system as well with the same MAC address. So this is our router, and here this is our, I think, let me if config, and this is our Kali Linux operating system attacker system in reality. It's IP address, and also we have the Ether, we have the MAC address of it, and this 128 is Windows 10 operating system, which is the victim here, target machine. And now to spoof these devices, we will take on this problem step by step. So first, we will tackle spoofing the victim machine with the MAC address of the router. So this is the IP address of the router, and this is the MAC address of the router. So now we're gonna open the PyCharm here, or whatever your internet integrated development environment is. In this case, it's PyCharm. I think it's one of the best IDEs for Python. And now we're gonna import scapy all and import everything. So this asterisk here means that we want to import all the modules present in scapy. As we learned in the previous lectures, to spoof we have to create a fake responses. First we will create a response intended for the victim, and to do this we will create an my ARP packet, and we'll make it ARP class, and after that we'll print this here. So ARP response, my ARP packet, and after that, or actually instead of writing this my ARP response, it will be more logical to write like that. So as well as we will write this ARP response, and let's run this and see what will happen. As you can see, ARP who has 0.0.0.0 says this, which is, in this case, it's the attacker IP address, right? And now the output, of course, is going to be look like this, and we can also check it from the terminal, and as you can see, we got the same result as we did here. And the fields that we are interested, we have to get more detailed information, and in order to get that, we're gonna use the show method. And we have a problem here because we need to import the scapy layers here, and now it's everything. And as you can see here, we are interested from OP here in these 5 addresses. So OP stands for the operation or type of packet. Let me check actually if you can see it. Yes, we can actually close the windows, but it's actually, as I said, in reality, it's actually running in the background. You're just seeing the Kali Linux here. And now the OP stands for operation or type of packet. So the who has here operation, this is a who has operation, which means that the it is an ARP request, address resolution protocol request, but we are interested in creating an address resolution protocol response instead. So here also we have so we're gonna change this. Remember, this has to be changed. And we also have HWSRC. This is the MAC address of the Kali machine. We can check this by writing ifconfig to verify it. And as you can see, this is the same MAC addresses. And also, similarly, PSRC is the IP address of our Kali machine. So HWDST and PDST haven't been set for this packet yet, but now we will make these modifications here. So now we're gonna go to again to Python, PyCharm, and we will create following. We will write following codes here. So my ARP, so we will manipulate and edit this ARP response here. So we will set it to 2, and I will explain all of these codes right now. And PDST is going to be, we will write the Windows IP for that. So now let's check. Oh, sorry, I opened browser accidentally, so we can close it. And we will gonna check the Windows IP. This is the Windows IP address and the Windows MAC address. And we're gonna go to PyCharm again, and we will write the Windows IP, and we will notify the, for example, the next programmer to, and we will add a comment that this is a target machine and Windows 10, and we also need to set the Windows MAC address. So my ARP response dot HWDST, and here we will copy this here, perfect, and we'll paste this. Oh, sorry, not this. So we will paste this right now here, and as you can see, this is the target machine Windows 10 MAC address here, and this is the IP address. That's it. And after that, we will also need to edit the my Kali MAC. So we will enter this HWSRC, and this is going to be our Kali attacker machine MAC address, and this is here right here. We'll also copy that to it, and attacker machine, and this is the Kali MAC address, and we will also need to set some fake field value, ARP response, my ARP response dot PSRC, and we will set one. Let's actually set the router here. Yes. Yeah. And here we have only crafted the last field, and we will be sending it from the, we can also make a tree here. So we will be sending it from the target machine or attacker machine while pretending to be like Windows 10, right? So once all fields have been set, you can print them to see if they have defined correctly. Now we know what we're gonna do is we're gonna delete this print here. Actually, let's copy it, cut it from here and paste it right after this manipulation phase here. And as you can see, this is the output here. We can also check it and verify it from the terminal. We will clear the console and run it again here. And as you can see here, this is our output. And as you can see here, our OP is changed, right? So this is the output you're gonna see here, but remember, this IP addresses will be different on you, and you need to change this IP addresses according to your network or MAC addresses here. So now let's check this here, and so they are the two different physical addresses here. And now what we're gonna do is we'll go back to Linux here and test this here, and we will also add while loop here. So we go back to Linux. We will add the while loop here. So while true here, while true. So this code will run continuously, and that's it. So after that, we will go back to here and clear the screen and run it again. So sudo python3 main.py here, and as you can see, our loop is working and looping here. And now what we're going to do is we will go to Windows, and here, as you can see here, use, and we will go to ARPA here, and as you can see here, we have the two same physical addresses here. So now when you run this program, whenever, if you are not using loop here, so you can go, if you are not using loop, you can quickly go to Windows machine before the ARP table gets reset, and you will see that the ARP table of the Windows machine has been poisoned, and that is the ARP table entry shows the wrong MAC address for this gateway. And instead of pointing the actual gateway, it now points to Kali's MAC address. So now let's go to Kali here and check. Actually, we can now stop it, and now we will go to Kali here, and we will use the if config here, and our MAC address is exactly the same as the Windows one. As you can see here, Kali MAC address is now matched to, so they now share the two same MAC addresses in our network, local network here. So this is how ARP poisoning works here. So I'm waiting you in next lecture.